Yo, Raider Nation, what's up? It's your boy, hyped to bring you the latest Las Vegas Raiders news that's got us all fired up. Today, we're talking about our 2025 draft gem, Dont'e Thornton Jr., a wide receiver who's got the size, speed, and swagger to make waves in silver and black. This dude's 6 feet 5 inches, runs a 4.3 40-yard dash, and has defenses shaking in their boots already. So, why did he fall to the 4th round? And how's it going to fit into our squad? Let's dive into the action and unpack why Thornton's got Raider Nation buzzing. First off, let's talk about Thornton's freakish athletic profile. At nearly 6 feet 5 inches and 205 pounds, this guy's built like a superhero. Add in that 4.3 second 40-yard dash in the combine, and you've got a player who's a nightmare for cornerbacks. Back at Tennessee in 2024, he averaged 25.4 yards per catch. Let that sink in. That's elite, big play potential. Sure, he only had 26 receptions, but those 6 touchdowns show he's a scoring threat every time he touches the ball. The Raiders, under GM John Spytek, saw a guy who could stretch the field and bring back that classic Al Davis speed and size vibe. Mark Davis even called him the Al Davis pick. That's how much this kid fits our DNA. What's your take, Nation? Is Thornton the deep threat we've been missing since the days of Cliff Branch? Now, let's get to why Thornton slipped in the draft. Scouts tag him as a one-trick pony, saying he's mostly a deep ball guy who needs to refine his route running. He's not wrong. Thornton's tape shows he's deadly on fly routes and posts, but his route tree's a bit limited. Still, that one trick is a game changer. Imagine Chip Kelly scheming ways to get Thornton open on go routes or using his speed in jet sweeps like Cordarrelle Patterson. The Raiders have lacked a true speedster outside of Trey Tucker, and Thornton's 4.3 speed, paired with his massive frame, could make him a matchup nightmare. But here's the question. Can he develop into a complete receiver, or will he stay a situational deep threat? Hit the comments and let me know what you think. Here's where it gets juicy, Chip Kelly's playbook. Kelly loved versatile weapons, and Thornton's raw tools give him a canvas to paint with, whether it's bombing deep balls at Thornton or using him in creative ways like end-arounds or screens. Kelly's got to find ways to get this guy the ball. Thornton's college career, split between Oregon and Tennessee, shows he's got the athleticism to dominate, but he's never been a high-volume target. With only 65 catches over 4 years, he's a project, no doubt. But if Kelly and receivers coach Chris Betty can polish his routes, Thornton could be a star. Raider Nation, what's one play you'd love to see Thornton run in our offense? Drop it below, and let's keep the hype train rolling. Thornton's not just about speed, he's a contested catch beast. His 6 feet 5 inches frame and long arms make him a terror in jump ball situations. Even when college DBs kept up with him, they couldn't outmuscle him at the catch point. In the NFL, he'll face faster, smarter defenders, but his physical tools give him an edge. Think about it. A quarterback like Geno Smith lobbing 50 to 50 balls to a guy who towers over most corners? That's a recipe for highlights. Thornton's not a finished product, but his ceiling is sky high. Can he handle press coverage at the pro level? That's the big question. What do you think his biggest challenge will be in year 1, Nation? Let's talk expectations. Year 1 for Thornton might be a slow burn. He's got to prove he can expand his route tree and handle NFL physicality. The Raiders also drafted Tommy Mellott, another speedster, to add depth, so Thornton's got competition. But if defenses sleep on him, those 25-yard bombs will wake him up quick. Spytek and Coach Pete Carroll are banking on Thornton's upside, and with Kelly's play calling, we could see some fireworks. What's a realistic stat line for Thornton's rookie year? Give me your predictions in the comments. Now, let's zoom out. The Raiders' receiver room needed a jolt, and Thornton's addition, alongside Trey Tucker and maybe Mellott, gives us speed we haven't had in years. This draft feels like a nod to the Raiders' glory days, blending modern strategy with that classic Al Davis flair. Thornton's not a sure thing, but his potential is electric. If he puts it together, we're talking about a player who could redefine our offense. How excited are you for this kid on a scale of 1 to 10? Let's hear it, Raider Nation. All right, silver and black. That's the scoop on Dont'e Thornton Jr. The Las Vegas Raiders are building something special, and this kid could be a cornerstone. If you're as pumped as I am, Smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more Raiders news. Share this with your fellow fans, and let's keep the Raider Nation strong. Until next time, just win, baby.